are part of that whale journey entry, because that whale journey entry speaks about the Amazon trip and what we achieved there. Even if, we can't control anything, but what we achieved to make is that the Watuha community is aware about cryptocurrency, and we could be a bridge for them to connect with the crypto. And that's incredible because it's a way to connect the most new of the humanity, that is crypto and blockchain technology, with ancestral wisdom. And that's something we could be glad about, and it's something meaningful and beautiful.
Absolutely, very important. I think that can make a real difference to be able to spread some of that ancestral knowledge, and being able to link it to the blockchain is also super important.
Forefront?
I don't know if that was my connection or yours. The last sentence was very robotic for me. Yeah, if you want to repeat that.
Forefront.
Forefront, yes, I have heard of Forefront. You were coming through a little robotic again, so I think I got enough of it. Let's see. Jose, I think we may have lost you. If you want to maybe try restarting your Discord, maybe that will get us a better connection. I know that trick sometimes does work for us, and it would be amazing to have you coming through clear. Let's give Jose just a minute here to kind of do some audio magic tricks, and just even for anybody that, sometimes Discord acts funny, it won't connect to your headphones, or you don't hear anything, but it sounds like, looks like everybody else hears something as far as how the chat's going. You just hop out of that voice call, the stream, quit your Discord, restart, hop back in, and that often does actually help with, any little audio issues that you're having. So tricks of the trade. Or yeah, we could just be breaking it. Sí, mejor.
Sí, buenísimo. Well, for tomorrow I will have a post for a Forefront challenge about social currencies, and I have a month without posting, month on being active, and this is helping me to have my thoughts about what I've been doing, and to put me again on the wheel. And it's like a wider, brighter future for social currencies right now, or at least it's as I saw it.
Yeah, I would agree. I think there's definitely a bright future for social currencies, and I'm super excited to get to read your post with the whale journey. I saw you had posted it last night, and I just have been so swamped today, and kind of last night was a little busy prepping a few things for today that I didn't get to read it yet. But actually, after our show tonight and after my dinner, that's actually kind of first on my list, is to read that, because I'm very excited to see what you what you got down on paper from all the amazing things that have happened, and to read more about your journey, even though I've kind of been tagging along on some of it.
Beautiful. Yeah, I have it to have like I was not allowed to share like too much information about the tradition and the culture of the Watuha community, and that all that information is going to be shared on the Fundación de Yokoi account. So I try to focus all of this on my journey, and how has been made music on the Amazon with a community. Was beautiful because I shared it with this community, and now I want to go there and to share music. Something I always love to do. I give it music lessons since my 14 years on Academy of Music here in Caracas, and I would love to share that, to educate, to make education with an ancestral community about music could be great. And I think that maybe in 5 years, 10 years, I don't know how many years, but in some moment in the time, we could have like a new genre of music directly from the Amazons, mixed with ancestral chant and pop music. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I like to have that.
I could think, yeah, maybe even, um, yeah, I would say in under 10 years, maybe in 4 or 5 years, I think there would be a possibility of actually, yeah, having that new genre of like ancient wisdom and tribal chants and the, instrumentation accompanying that could be out and in the psyche of people and be, listened to and possibly purchased in NFTs and streamed on cool crypto streaming platforms and all the stuff that's being built up right now. So that's exciting.
Beautiful. It's beautiful part of the journey and it's happening organic. I want to go there again, but I want to collect some instruments because they don't have guitars there. They don't have any instruments. I would love to go there with some guitars, with some drums, and to make an orchestra of music. I don't know. Would be
That would be
beautiful.
amazing. Yeah, and even maybe to record some samples from, frogs and birds and the animals
Yeah,
there,
for
and then
sure.
mix
Man,
that
follow.
in. So you could have really
Yeah.
cool, like, ribbit, interesting things like
Oh.
that.
Yeah, sounds great. That sounds dope. And you know something incredible? When the shaman sings on the night of ceremony, all the nature sings with him. I mean, all the frogs and all the animals around sings with him, So you hear something like and in the nature,
That That's awesome. Oh my, yeah. See, that is to be able to share that so other people could listen would be so amazing. What an
Yeah,
amazing
I think
experience.
we have audio of all of that, but you know that it's like some emotional drama happening, and now I'm not like on that part. It's part of Irene, so I know we have that audio. I know we have something of that, and I hope we could share all that information with all of you because it's beautiful. If doesn't, I will come again another time and to make foley music and to make foley that would be beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Ooh, heads up, y'all. POAP just dropped. Well, maybe
Yes.
while everybody's getting their POAPs over in the event links, as soon as we need to give Jose a chance to grab his, but maybe some tunes would be in order.
For sure, yeah. We talked a lot. This is supposed to be music.
Oh no, no, I really enjoy talking. I think everybody probably enjoyed hearing about the ideas that you were sharing with us, and that we could share the post. And it's fun. Who knows? We might have just come up with something really cool with the remixed frogs and all that stuff.
Yeah, it would be beautiful. Was also a joke what I was saying. Sometimes
Yes,
I don't know
yes,
if I
but I imagine the frogs weren't quite that kind of remix rhythm, but in post production, anything can happen.
even if they are already musical on his own nature, so maybe it's like matter to the human to not cut the nature but to adapt to her to her
Yeah, yeah.
to keep the frogs natural and to make something with the bass and with some drum kits and maybe a song about the frogs about the nature. I don't know.
I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it's are like kind of new songs and new sounds for all of us. Well, I already have my pull-up. Going to show
It's a
you.
really cool one. I just got mine. Thank you, Poet Master.
Cosmo Sheldrake. What is that? What is that?
Well, It's Carolina, is now the resident POAP master for TokenSmart, and this one that she put together for the listening party is really cool. I mean, I'm partial because that was my main Avastar that I think I had for at least like a year as my little avatar here. So I switched up recently with a new one, just kind of to switch it up. But yeah, that's one of my favorite Avastars that I have, is that king with the Fu Manchu and the patch. All right,
Fu
music
Manchu.
time.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah, the Fu Manchu mustache.
Brújula de mi corazón, indíqueme mi caminar, no importa el punto cardinal. Hay tanto que quiero mirar de este a oeste, ¿qué más da? Enséñame mi caminar. Brújula, brújula. Y ella respondió: no te tomes nada personal, nadie a ti te quiere lastimar, todo el sufrimiento es opcional, el aprendizaje quedará. Honra tus palabras al hablar, sé coherente con cómo te expresas, la autenticidad es prioridad, tu valor no se expresa en moneda, no supongas sobre los demás, una duda te puede acabar, pon tus ojos a observarte a ti, mira cómo puedes mejorar, para que hagas siempre voluntad, trae aquí a tu mejor versión, si te esfuerzas en el porvenir, el nuevo sol renovará tu alma. Oh, 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 oh. Ahora que el cielo llora, se limpia el callejón, aroma pétrico, que el alma llora, se limpia el corazón, aroma dulzón, incienso de canela. Calma, 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 calma. Deja que cese el sonido mental, sienta tu ira y dale agua, dale agua. Deja que cese el estruendo mental, abandona el nido y mueve tus alas, mueve tus alas. Calma, 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 ahora que el cuerpo sabe que tienes el control, pues ponlo en acción, construye tu mañana. Ahora que es ahora y tienes la noción, el tiempo se frenó. Construye tu mañana. Calma, 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 calma. Deja que cese el sonido mental, sienta tu ira y dale agua, y dale agua. Deja que cese el estruendo mental, abandona el nido y mueve tus alas, mueve tus alas. Calma, 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 calma.
Those were beautiful. I'm just dropping the link to your post again, so make sure you guys check that out and give Jose a follow over on Twitter.
Really glad if you read that post, because that has been like one entire year of, well, like 3 years of blockchain journey, and focus it on the last 3 months and have been like the tough months. And well, it's beautiful to be here to share this feedback, to be allowed to dream more big, to dream through all of you and all of you through all of me. That's a beautiful dream come true. I always pray on that. Right now, I'm trying my best to know how to make positive social impact through art. And that's a great mindset all of us we could have about our art and concepts.
Absolutely, and amen to that.
I love one person is saying like karma, 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 karma. Carlos Terry from French. He's French. It's not karma. It's calm. That means calma, calma in español, in English. Calm and French. I don't know.
I think it was maybe a slight joke on the kind of overall feel of the song and stuff. And I was dropping some like super zen gifs or memes and stuff during that too. But I love that. Calm was one of my favorites. And the Brújula song also, I really love that one. For the people that don't speak Spanish, do you want to give just a little bit of background on that one?
Yeah, I would love to. By the way, today I recorded a version of Brújula with a friend that came here, Carlos Chacon, that he's going to meet us on the next block with his music too. And Brújula on Spanish, compass, is like the name that my friends give to that song, but I made that song with a different name, and the name is Smart Contract. This song is a synthesis of information between, well, at the beginning of the song, it's like myself and my drama, yeah, my humanity and my mortality. And the second part of the song is like that compass of our hearts, or that smart contract we could do with ourselves that are like above us, that it's Toltec wisdom based on los Toltecas, the Toltecs that were an ancestral community from Mexico. That Tolteca means man of wisdom, and Wotuha, the community that I visited, and that we are doing this energy to make education on blockchain there. Their name Wotuha also means man of wisdom. So we could say that they are like cousins of the Tolteca, or that they have ancestral wisdom as them, only that here in Venezuela, and they were there in Mexico. This song has a synthesis of information about 4 agreements that if we allow ourselves to be committed with that, we could have a healthy life with our environment and with ourselves. Is don't take things personally, always give your best, your best. Don't doubt, ¿cómo se dice? No supongas sobre los demás. Don't suppose about others. And I don't remember the last one.
Well, I mean, amazing song and amazing message. Really love it.
Well, I would like to share one more song before the podcast, and for the next vlog, we'll love to have Piedra de Mar and Chacon with us performing music medicine. Yes, even I don't know if Piedra de Mar is right now there with his microphone and with his guitar, if she wants to perform right now.
Sure, yeah, the stage is yours, and I'm very excited. We have the crew for the after party. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, for the next weeks, I move again to a better place where I could have like good internet, and I could have like a good production mindset. I will try to bring my people and to make different energy here. You know, as we were holding a vibe with my friends the last month before the trip, we could make something like that and even more organized.
Awesome.
Well, I could perform another one for say goodbye to this blog, to say hi to the Sin and Rizzle podcast, right?
Yeah, Token Smart podcast. We got Sandy and Rizzle. Sometimes Trizlet jumps in there, and possibly still occasionally Matthew.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's sing a song to say hi to this podcast of Monday. This Monday podcast. I speak English so bad. Sorry for that. Hace tiempo que buscaba una piel donde tatuarme, una calle para pasearla, agarrado de las cuerdas. Hace tiempo que perdía. Ayer, para ser exacto, tiempo en mi tontería por andar muy ocupado. La misión, una guerra de miradas, en el que menos aguante, el que pierda los estribos, sin el que menos se tape. Dices cosas que no pueden salir mal, mientes tanto que no veo la verdad. Daño, ya no puedo respirar, pero eres necesaria para andar. Hace tiempo que te veo paseando por las aceras, saltar por la ventana de cuentos por ti. Digo cosas que no van a salir mal, miento poco lo que tenga que ocultar. Hago daño, te lo voy a negar, pero tengo que buscas algo más. Mi misión es perder en tu batalla, pero ganarte la guerra, obsequiarte en mi pasado, para que veas quién era. Si sientes asustada, espera a verme ahora. Ya no soy, ya no soy, ya no soy, ya no soy ni mi sombra. Dices cosas que no pueden salir mal, mientes tanto que no veo la verdad. Haces daño, ya no puedo respirar, pero eres necesaria para andar. Oh, oh, oh.
Absolutely epic, brother. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to more music after the podcast and a little time for anybody to kind of share some thoughts after the podcast, which we always have. I am about to jump off the mic and kick off the episode. So I'll be following along on another device, as that's how my setup is. Hopefully you guys have good audio. Maybe just let me know in the chat. And I'm about to start it off now, so see you after the episode.
Token Smart Podcast here, Rizzle, with my BFF in the metaverse, Sandy Meows, hanging out. Just when you think like everything can't get crazier, it does, right? There's like been so many insane drops happening like within the span of the last like 3 days or so. ETH is at a crazy high valuation. Avastar Series 5 came out over the weekend. There's a lot of ground to cover and a lot of things going on. And we got like an alpha leak that we get to drop ourselves here. So we're dropping it like it's hot here on the Token Spark podcast. And I don't even know where to start. I feel like it all started like actually in the middle of the night. I like woke up to a bunch of messages that I missed on Slack because I guess some of us sleep sometimes or try to, and it was Jim aping into the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and that was, I don't even know where that came from. I hadn't heard of it, and by the time I had heard of it, it was sold out. And then Jim was like, I guess, up all night, like grinding on these things.
Yeah.
Hooked up a bunch of the squad. Did you know anything about this project, like heading into it, or was this on your radar at all?
This was not on my radar. Like, I was there with you. I woke up and then I saw the messages, and Jim was like, "Hey guys, let me hook you guys up." And sure enough, he did. Best boss ever.
Yo, seriously. Now my OpenSea
dude.
notifications are like out of control.
Yes. With all the offers that people are making.
Yeah. It's nuts. When I woke up or whatever and saw the buzz about it or whatever, I'm like, all right, fly-by-night projects happen. What was it? A run of like 400, 500, 1,000 or something like that. These things like sort of pop up and sell out here and there, and you can't get them all. But like, dude, this is like a run of 10,000. Like, it's a lot of fucking apes to sell out in that amount of time. I mean, they are amazing. Like, whoever, forgive my ignorance of who the artist is who actually like created the drawings and everything, but I really personally like the style. It's one of these things that I feel like I don't have to like scratch my head and like try and figure out why they caught on. They're like legit really, really cool,
Yeah, dude. And the cool thing about this too is that your Bored Ape doubles as your Yacht Club membership card too. And it like grants you access to like member only benefits. And then they talk about something like access to the bathroom. I don't know what that means, but we've got access to the bathroom, dude. Which one did you get?
I got one with like a VR headset on and some type of hat with a big old cheesy grin, and I love it. I love it even more because I feel like Jim bought a ton of these things and like sort of hand selected the ones that went to each of us. And I feel like he did a really good job of sort of capturing different aspects of like people's personalities or picking out really dope ones for everybody. Good looking out, Jim. That's what's up, man.
Good looking out. I got the Halo one. I'm like, yeah, that one's
so
me.
Cool. So cool. And then Avastar Series 5 fell out of the sky. We're
so
like,
fast.
I feel like Friday, like, all right, Friday I'm always trying to like avoid like serious responsibilities. I mean, we all work like really hard, but Friday we got like so much cool stuff going on in our Discord, as we do every day, but Friday's like a great music day in our Discord where I can sort of, turn up the volume and, plow through notifications and, ease into the weekend a little bit after, a grind all week. And then we're like dropping Series 5. I'm like, dude, I was not planning on scrolling all weekend, but now I have to clear time in my schedule because how am I going to like not, let Series 5 drop without immediately checking it out? And they're ridiculous, honestly, in like a good way compared to the prior series, right?
Dude, the traits on these are so nice. I also haven't had time to scroll, and I'm booking it in my calendar scroll time just because the traits are so dope. One of the ones that I saw was like the ball gag one, the different hairstyles. Oh my gosh, super, super awesome.
Found a really cool wizard. It's cool. We got some male wizards in the house and then female pirate hats or captain hats or whatever they are. So you can get like, sort of a couple of each thing for when you, I think we're like, I forget exactly what the conversation is going on about, like the language involving, I was going to say breeding. And I think we're like trying to, it doesn't sound right? And I'm not sure exactly what the terminology is that we settled on, but I know we're trying to like be politically correct or like choose an appropriate word that doesn't sound like something disgusting is going on in the smart contract or so I mean it's good, right? We're trying to be like conscious of everybody's thoughts and feelings and how our terminology and how this whatever you want to call it plays out like is not offensive to anybody and is inclusive. And so but something's going on in the smart contract.
Something. I think a QuickBook came up with like the replicant factory.
That sounds like a little robotic.
I know.
I feel like there's more passion in these avatars than factory. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe our audience can help us out what they feel like the correct terminology. And we want this to be like I don't know. How do you make this like a family activity? It's like,
well,
is this the vehicle that I have to explain to my son, like the birds and the bees, like how do two avastars like?
Oh my gosh. Well, CryptoKitties did like the whole breeding too. And they went as far as like, say that like, Gen Zeros or whatever was not breeding was like a virgin. So
yeah, but cats breed. I like I don't know, man. Something about this has led to conversations that we were like, we better like not screw this up. Like,
yeah, no.
So we're thinking about you all and how we frame this so your kids understand as well. Maybe not. I don't know if I will either. But anyway, these are some great conversations going on behind the scenes as we move closer to replicants, which, I don't know. I thought like Avastars was going to be honestly like out there and on sale a lot longer than it seems like it will be. So in my head, like replicants was always like so far off that I almost never even thought about it. I'm like, cool, we got the art tokens. This is a really awesome concept. I've been claiming mine. I think I still have my Series 4 ones to claim. I don't think I got around to that yet. But I never actually like really thought about what it would be like to clone my Avastars. Clone isn't too bad. So now I'm like, oh shit! Like I'm looking back into previous series, and I'm like, now that we're getting closer, there's like some traits that I feel like I'm missing in my catalog here, and definitely some ones in Series 5 that aren't in any other ones. And I'm like, I better like get some of these because it's hard to believe that after this, there just won't be an opportunity to just scroll for more Avastars anymore. Like that won't be a thing, at least until Generation 2, but that's way down the line at this point.
Yeah, and then the fact that we're done with Series 4, that's a total of like 20,000 Avastars that have been teleported. And Gen 1, definitely don't miss out. I've already been looking at some traits beginning Gen 1 with the cat whiskers. So for sure, my replicant is going to have cat whiskers. I just don't want to miss any of Gen 1 Series 5 at all.
Were you the one who was telling me that there was like a female astronaut shortage or something like that? Or did I make that up?
Well, I don't know, but like I kept seeing female like astronauts, but they were all like Series 4, they were all pissed off. I don't know why. And so I finally found one that was smiling. I'm like, and I purchased her, but I don't know if it was a shortage of female ones, but I mean, I was able to grab one.
Oh, maybe I started this rumor in my own head and then like followed through on it. I found one on OpenSea, like a cool. She was an angry female astronaut from Series 3, I think, and it was like way below floor price at like 0.05 or something. I was like, ooh, if there's a shortage, and this is like a nice Series 3 with the legendary trait, scoop that up. But maybe I just totally made up that rumor and then like FOMO'd myself into this Avastar for no reason at all. That happens sometimes too.
Dude.
I mean, anything on an Avastar, I feel like is a slam dunk. I buy a lot of them because I like them, but in terms of like straight investment, I feel like that's an easy one, in the long term.
Oh man. So I don't know if we should edit this or not, but I'm receiving word about a secret drop. And it's people are claiming theirs right now if they hold a glyph or a punk at the moment. So that just means that we will be able to open it and mint soon, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, this Meebits thing. Yeah, this is the one that's going on like right this second that everybody's trying to figure out. I'm like, dude, when does it stop? I'm like between the apes and like I'm like looking at my ape, I'm scrolling for avatars in the other tab and like mashing refresh on this like public sale. I like really missed the boat on punks and autoglyphs. This really just solidifies the fact that I really should have owned one of those at this point. And I hesitated so many times, they were like just out of my price range for so long, and I was like, is that really what I want to spend all this money on? I could get like so many cool pieces of art for like the same price. And yeah, that was a swing and a miss. Or
well,
maybe.
Dude, to think like back in the days, like $100 or $200 for a piece was like so much for us. And then look at the space where like the minimum is just like now like $1,000 for a piece. And it's hard not to think that like a lot of this is like, cash grabs, but it's so crazy how us as a community, we've leveled up that floor price just because of the flood that's been, of newcomers that have come and celebrities and everything else. But at that time, glyphs were literally like somewhere around I don't know, like less than $100 for sure. And same thing with punks. They were like $40. I remember like $20-$40, and some were even for free. So
Yo, I know. Seriously, like thinking back on that is like, I remember CryptoVoxel's plots being like $80 or something. I'm like, this is out of my price range. I was like, what the hell? And on the flip side, I actually have some treasures in my, collection that I to this day, I think I like might have had, I don't think I haggled Stina, but I think I only had like, 0.2 ETH in my wallet when I bought her first piece on Super Rare. And at that point it was like $25 or something like that. And I was like, oh, Stina, I know she's trying to get like 30, but I only have 25. You're going to make an exception for me. And she did. And I like think back to like that kind of stuff now. And I'm like, oh my God, like, something like that would go for like, 10, 20, 30 ETH or something like right now. So, I guess in some ways I got my punks or my autoglyphs, I guess, in my own personal way.
Dude, let me just say that you do have a lot of treasures, because I've noticed a lot, especially like in the Matthew and Rizzle show, you happen like to have had a piece of the people that you interview, the artist or the project, before they became big. So even like while you're talking to them, you're like, hey, I think I actually own one of your pieces. So that's happened more than once. I know that for a fact.
It definitely has. That's my secret plan. I buy their art and then I just like push them into stardom and thereby increase the value of my own collection. No, I really like, I don't know. I was doing it again this weekend, actually, just sort of sifting through like the really low end of like the price points on Rarible and like OpenSea and over on Atomic, whatever it is that you trade the wax on and everything, because I feel like now more than ever, there's so many like really awesome artists getting into NFTs that there's like tons of diamonds in the rough that you can find, that if you're just like straight up looking for like art that you may never be able to like resell or like, you just want for yourself, there's like tons of like really, really affordable stuff out there. And so that's sort of like always been my approach to the NFT space. So I inevitably I end up with like a whole bunch of pieces of art from like, artists who start becoming more and more well known. And then I'm like, oh shit, I found some of yours like way back in the day when I was like sifting through all the weird stuff. I like sifting through the weird stuff. So yeah, that's usually how that happens. And I scooped up a bunch of like cool pieces this weekend. I guess people can stalk my wallet if they want to see what I was digging through. But that kind of stuff is fun. But this like Larva Labs, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Avastar Series 5 is also like really fun and like almost like total overstimulation. And we have like alpha news to drop of our own.
Oh my gosh,
drop,
yes.
right? Should we
yes.
drop the alpha? You want to drop the alpha?
No,
Drop the
drop
alpha,
the
baby.
alpha leaks. Okay, you guys, I'll drop it. I'll drop it like it's hot because this is super hot. And this is regarding the one, the only Gary V and his project with V Friends NFTs. So that's it, guys. That's it. And
Boom. And mic drop. And he's coming to our house. We get to tomorrow evening at 4:45 p.m. Eastern time. Gary V will be in the house in Token Smart Discord talking about the drop that he's going to be doing with NFT 42 on Wednesday. And then I know like he's going on every news network imaginable or whatever talking about this drop. And I don't want to spill like the alpha because obviously I want to give Gary the platform to do whatever he wants in terms of making the announcement to our audience. But I know for a fact that these NFTs are not just like, what's it called? Like a fly-by-night cash grab in terms of like being like just something low effort he's throwing out there. If you guys aren't totally familiar with Gary Vee or what's been going on, he's been actually posting a lot of it on his Twitter. And he has actually created a whole lot of these drawings, a ton of these drawings, and they are going to be, NFTs that do things. And I guess I'll just leave it at that because I want to keep it cryptic enough and not drop anything that I'm not supposed to, but I'm sure he'll be filling in everybody everywhere. And, I got to say, I was looking through his Twitter feed and everything and some of the promo stuff that he's been doing. And the dude has certainly been working hard about educating his audience about NFTs. I mean, he's got like MetaMask walkthroughs out there, for his audience. And my understanding is that, typically when people go to see his shows and everything, they are obviously interested in crypto, but they're generally paying in fiat for their tickets and everything. And so this is like a big push to get those people on the fringe into our house with Gary, so to speak. The people who have been interested in crypto all this time who, are now ready to make the leap. And dude has been onboarding like crazy. So it's not like we don't need a ton of that going on in this community, especially as like some of the workarounds are. I mean, obviously you need a tutorial to buy these NFTs and he's making them, but that's like the barrier to entry that most people are struggling with right now. And he's trying to be the bridge. And it's cool, man. I mean, it's cool that, it's going to be him, right? I mean, I don't know. My worst nightmare is I set the stage for this and then like Gary's mic doesn't work or like I got the like time zone math confused or something. These are like the things that keep me up at night, right? But assuming everything goes as planned, it's really, really awesome. I mean, we have the commitment from him and his team and everything, and it's really, really awesome that it's not his representatives. It's not like someone on his behalf. It's not us talking about his project. He's actually like, showing up to the OG community and doing it himself. And I gotta give him mad props for that. It feels good on our end, and I feel like it lends his project a tremendous amount of street cred because we're in like the nitty gritty of it all with the people who like really understand the technology beyond the technology. And this is an audience that I feel like will appreciate the nuts and bolts of what his project has going on. Hopefully.
Yeah, much respect to him and hands down to him and his team because they're actually doing the groundwork and they are doing their homework and, figuring out and giving credit where credit is due as well. So hands down, dude, much respect, Gary Vee.
Yeah, it was really fun. His PR person, Maha, is so cool. She's like, just ready to rock and roll. And, I was on a call with them, just trying to figure out what we were going to do and how we were going to promote this event and everything. And, obviously Gary's like a big name dude. Our community is big and awesome, but it's also like a pretty niche community in the sense that like, you really got to have a deeper understanding of NFTs to know what we've got going on. Otherwise it's like, some second level understanding that most people aren't ready to deal with. And so, I was sort of explaining that to her. and she was like, this is absolutely something we want to do. She's
Yes.
like, these are the types of communities that we want to be engaged with, and we would love to do something like that. And she, like, her excitement was so exciting to me that they understood the importance of that. So I don't know, it just makes it all that much better, and my nightmares of potential mic problems that much worse. But word is he was in the Bored Ape Yacht Club Discord on the mic with Jim a little bit last night, talking about the project and some of the things going on over there. So it looks like he got his feet wet. Mike's work. I'm feeling like pretty optimistic at this point that we can pull this thing off.
Dude, I just want to see his face like as soon as he joins Token Smart and be like, oh my gosh, all these channels, what is going on here?
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a mess.
Okay.
It's gonna be a beautiful Token Smart mess, the way I think is totally unavoidable at this point, right? We're gonna make it rain. We're gonna throw like some wacky gifts down and blow the place up for Gary V. How we do it, and it'll be cool. I'm actually interested. Genuinely interested to hear him talk about the project from his own perspective as we get closer to it. And I know that he's, starting to release more information about, how things are actually going to play out in real time when the drop happens. So it's cool it's cool to find out more about the project, but it's also even more cool to find out about the project in our house,
Yes, so definitely get ready for it. And this is going to happen tomorrow after the Avastar contest. And the drop is on 5/5 Wednesday, just to let everybody know. So he's giving us like a day for all of us to get ready, and will be giving us all the news.
Yeah. Hopefully there's not like some other crazy drop in the next like 12 hours that I have to pay attention to as well. I'm like,
oh my gosh, speaking of drops, let me just refresh this.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, actually I just did. It's
okay.
we're live recording this podcast while simultaneously trying to ape into this thing.
Story of our lives.
Yes, this is a true crypto NFT podcast going on right now. Shout out Easy's listening party, who will be finding out all this stuff live in a few hours from now. The other thing that I wanted to update people on was I did a charity run. I scooped up a couple of NFTs from the Hustle House, who was basically selling some NFTs and using the money to buy kids' shoes. And so I thought that was cool. I bought 3 of the NFTs from him, and I relisted them, sold those NFTs. And did the same thing. So I dropped off a bunch of kids' shoes and socks over the weekend. Brought my son along. It was like a good learning experience. We went over the shelter. But the really good news to come out of this was the shelter that I went to and got a tour of is what seems to be a really well-run place. They got 25 families there, and also in need of a lot of the resources that we were able to get with the Love Handles food drive. Like, they actually have a tremendous need for stuff like microwaves and refrigerators that, they just have ones that are in bad need of replacement and everything. So for people who aren't familiar, we did a Token Smart, a lot of money, and Love Handles. We did a fundraiser together to feed homeless people, and it was actually so successful that we've been struggling to find a good source to use all the money that we raised. So it's just been sitting in the account, and in some ways it's been good because the price of ETH has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
During the time that we haven't been able to spend it. So as it turns out, we have a lot more money than we thought we were going to, just because we sort of screwed ourselves.
We huddled.
Right, we huddled. That was the plan. So that worked out. So I think this is going to work out really well. I'm going to organize a meeting with the director, but so just wanted to keep everybody updated. A lot of people from our community, donated to that fundraiser, and I wanted to keep people updated that we haven't forgot about what we're going to do with those funds. Love Handles has actually done a couple of food runs that he's posted himself online, but the problem is it takes all day to distribute a few $100s worth of food, and we are fortunate enough that we raised a lot more than that. So we got to find bigger things to use this money for, but also make sure the money goes to a good cause. So I'm feeling pretty good about this shelter. I talked to Love Handles about it and explained to him the situation. I'm going to meet with the director, and if it all goes well, I think we might be able to sort of like tap into this shelter, and I don't know, man, maybe like Token Smart adopts a shelter or a couple shelters or something like that, right? Where we can like continue to have fundraisers, but have like a designated point of contact that is receiving the funds, and we know is like allocating them to a good purpose, on the ground floor kind of thing. So I don't know. Anyway,
oh my gosh, that'd be so dope.
Yeah, right. So it's really good news. Met with the lady for a half hour. She showed me around. I took some pictures to see what kind of stuff we need. They need all like basic stuff, toiletries and like sheets and stuff, but also like big stuff. And I don't know. I like how they get down. They like aren't picky about donations. They know how to stretch a dollar. And they don't want pointless stuff either. They want stuff that they can actually like use and will be used. So as I find out more, I'll keep the community updated. I'll take some pictures. I want everybody to know, and be transparent about where the money is going and where it's been spent. And also because a lot of money and Love Handles, they put a lot of work into this, creating these NFTs to be sold, and deserve to have it go to the proper place that we specified in the first place. So feeling pretty good about that. It's gonna be good, and yeah, we'll definitely keep everyone posted.
Dude, that's great news. I love that. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So do we have any other drops? It was like charity drop, ape drop, Avastars drop, Me6 drop, Gary V drop, Gary V in the house drop, Alpha drop leak. We got any other drops? You got
Dude, so many drops. If you missed last week's Saturday event of Thomas Canto, he still has
Thomas's drop. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Dude,
he still has some pieces there. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was like freaking excited too, dude.
Drowning in drops. Thomas was really, really cool. It would be awesome to have him like back on the whip, or like some point. We were sort of on a tight schedule, and I think I got to like rambling a little bit, but I wanted to, give Daniel and Thomas their proper time on the mic in front of everybody. But I know their DJs were queued up and waiting to go, who are awesome. But Thomas is like got a great personality. He was like funny and really excited to be there and everything. It'd be cool to have him back in the future for another thing. Daniel as well. Daniel was more on the hosting end of things and the drop-in end of things. So no, that was an awesome event. Shout out to those guys for sure.
Yeah. And we have the regular events, regular schedule events as always. Check out the #events link. Oh my gosh, why did I forget about this? Dude, over the weekend, we also established new roles. So I know that the NFT 42 bot is still being worked on, and it's under construction. So we went ahead, although I did add those new roles into the NFT 42 bot, it's still not working, guys. So even if you try the I claim all, it's still going to be some issue. But if you have your WIPC in the ETH wallet, go ahead and send me a screenshot, your ETH address, so I can verify, and then I could manually give you that role. Or what you guys could do too is if you have the amount in your tip.cc wallet, you can now purchase the role that you want. So we have the Whip Fam, Whipwell, we have the Token Nerds, Token Stars, and Token Geniuses role. So there you go, guys. And this is for a whole year subscription if you purchase it via the tip.cc bot. And this will be returned once it expires.
Oh,
so
shit.
You're still getting, you're really not purchasing it. You're just like huddling it, basically. But there you go, guys. So it's a second option. If you guys have any questions regarding the roles or anything like that, just let myself or any of the mods know. So that's some news there. Oh, and oh my gosh, dude, guess what happened on Sunday with
Wait, hang on. I just wanted to put Winston on notice. You hear that, Winston? You're about to get outsourced, homie. Winston's our bot.
Winston has been such a lazy bot, dude. And then, like, oh my gosh, Dragonade went to the extent of calling him like the lazy bot now.
I saw that.
So hopefully he I don't know, he figures his life out and joins us because we've been paying premium for him. So
Yeah.
come on,
Got him an
Winston.
Avistar and everything, man. Shape up, dude.
We did. We definitely did. But yeah, guys, those are like the new roles. We're also working on these cool emojis where you could click and let us know what your language is, and we could provide a language channel for you guys as well. And so I was saying Sunday with Magmaster's Confessions, dude. Guess what happened? Just guess.
Yo, did Magmaster
He proposed live.
Dude, I wasn't sure if that was a joke. I saw someone post something about it on Twitter, and I was like, no, that did not. Did that really happen?
Yeah, Vandal was there. Everybody was there.
What?
And then it was just like, he literally got on the mic and then he poured his heart out and then he got on one knee. I mean, I didn't see it, but you could just imagine he got on one knee and then he just proposed and he showed the ring and everying. So there you go, guys. We have our very first Token Smart engagement.
Dude, that's incredible. That's like a historic event. Oh my God, they have to get married in the metaverse.
I know they
right?
have to do like a CV,
Oh my God.
wedding.
Yes.
And speaking of
Dude, I'm
marriage,
about to become a part-time wedding planner for Magmaster. So many ideas just flooded into my head. Holy crap.
Well, dude, like Bruce the Goose, he's like an ordained minister.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yep, yes. Dude, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is not about you, Magmaster. This is about the metaverse. And call off all your wedding plans. We're taking this shit over.
Dude, like I could just imagine like the groom and the bride party with like the tuxedo wearables and then like the matching. Oh my gosh, I want to see it all.
Dude, yes. Oh my God. Yes. It has to happen. It's like it was written. Dude, it's so amazing. Honestly, like I feel like I don't know. That says something, right? That someone would even like do that shit in our community in the first place, like or would want to. I don't know that someone even like feels connected enough like that to our community to like want to share that kind of moment publicly with everybody. I mean, that's like a big fucking deal, right?
That's a super big deal. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Wow. I'm like sort of blown away by how like big of a thing that is. That's fucking awesome.
Dude, it was awesome. And then
awesome.
we finished it by playing like Bruno Mars, Marry Me, and then we continued the party with like other like lovey-dovey songs. So it was sweet.
That is sweet. That's amazing. Oh man, I hope Winston's lazy ass recorded that whole event. We'll have to check the backlog of recordings and everything. That's amazing. What a great event. I regret that I wasn't there for it, but shit, had I known it was going to happen, I certainly would have. But even better that it was sort of like impromptu at his own thing. It's so awesome. Well, damn. I can't compete. That's like the biggest drop of them all, right? Can't compete with that. You got Gary V. You gonna propose? Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know now.
That's what's up.
Who knows?
And we got all these new events that started last week on their second week here. I don't think it's worth going through them all. There's so many awesome things going on. We'll continue to remind you. Check out Token Smart Twitter. Check out Weekly Calendar. Let's see. Anything else, Sandy? What else?
Oh yes, dude. Okay, so our new POAP master it's Carolina. Duh.
Yes.
And dude, she's on it already. She's like, oh look, I did all this week's POAPs. I'm like, whoa.
Oh my.
Thank you. And
good for her. Shout out Rogan, man.
She did her debut. Dude.
Sorry, Sandy. I think we got a mic delay or something. I was just saying, shout out Rogan. Dude was working hard and just got busy.
I think our connection.
Mashing refreshing this Meebits thing.
Oh my gosh, let me refresh this. Yes, a huge shout out to Rogan, who literally has become part of Token Smart history by providing us his awesome work with his POAPs too. And he's working on his own project too. So he's been busy. So he basically wanted to pass the torch to someone else. So there you go.
Dude, and Carolina, I mean, she's been a rock star ever since she stumbled upon our community, and big shout out to her for stepping in and helping out. And I had no doubt she was going to be a rock star. This was so.
Dude, I'm looking. That is what's up. But I just refreshed my thing. 2.5. Oh my gosh.
2.5 ETH for these Meebits things. Y'all buying these things?
Oh my god.
Check back at Easy's listening party. Apparently they go down.
Yeah, there's 8809. Like they're going down. So
boo.
8794. Oh my gosh, these are going fast. I need to come up with 1.5
like
ETH
10K
in the next 5 minutes.
All right. Well, good luck, y'all. If you're priced out of this one, stick around for the next 10,000 drops. We'll be back. We'll be back with more coming soon.
Coming soon, guys.
All right, Sandy. Anything else?
No, that's it, guys. Enjoy, and shout out to Easy and the listening party, and all of you guys rock. That's it. Meow.
Out.
You guys hearing me? Oh, I know what's going on. Okay. Figured it out. It's because I had stopped the episode from rolling to the next one for you guys, but I forgot that I had in my background on the phone my podcast thing running, so it just ran to the second one. Got it all figured out. Man, lots of drops. Super hyped about Gary V coming in to talk about his drop in TokenSmart. That is some massive news for us. That is just freaking awesome. I mean, of course, we're the coolest place to go. We got the Avastars, we got the Infinity tokens, we got the Whipsy, we got the fam. So yeah, that's super cool. I think I might have to rearrange my schedule tomorrow a little bit so I can be sure to be here for the whole time for that. Definitely jealous of all the punk holders for more reasons now, because they get free Meebits, and I don't know what happened with the Ape Whale Yacht Club thing, because I guess I sometimes, and so I missed that one. But of course, there's so much stuff dropping now, and we get a lot more of those limited 10,000 of these cool generative NFTs, and they sell out in a day or in a couple minutes, or depending on who drops it. So crazy out there. At this point in the show, for anybody that's new, really do encourage and offer to, if you have something to share, something to say, and something inspired you from listening to the podcast, or an idea popped in your head, or even a criticism or a request for something in the way we format stuff, I just like to give the chance for anybody to kind of jump on the mic and share your opinion, or if you have a really cool art drop coming up yourself and you just want to take a minute to tell us about that. I like to give a little bit of time here, and then if nobody is feeling like they want to jump on the mic, we also still have Jose with us, and Piedra del Mar, and I believe Chacon was with us, or is going to be with us here too. So very fun stuff. We'll have some awesome music, and if anybody does want to jump on the mic, feel free to unmute yourself. I guess it's kind of like speak now or forever hold your peace until next week, something like that. Let's see, did I miss anything? Man, it just felt like there was a lot going on in that episode. And yeah, a lot going on this week. We have, just check events, the event schedule, and also take a look at the event links. You'll be able to see, if you don't follow Gary V on Twitter, then you can go over to the event links and you can hit his the link there, and you can follow him. That's probably a good one to follow. And as well as, of course, all the crew and a lot of good ones in there. The Avastars and Larva Labs and Crypto Voxels and NFT 42 and Meta Olympics and all that good stuff. So if you haven't gone and done that, or if you're wondering about any of the things that were mentioned in the episode, there's basically at least a Twitter link, like every person and every project that was mentioned. And we do that now in event links so that they're not all lost into the general chat here. Let's see, with that said, I'll ping Jose and see if he's got a stable connection. There he is right there. International feeling, that's right. And if you want to jump on the mic, feel free.
Of course, I want to jump on the mic.
What did you think? That was a pretty packed episode. Lots of stuff going down. It seems like, I don't know, I guess it's just always going to be more and more because of the way this whole, community and new economy and everything is growing, new way to connect with artists and fans. It seems to me like, another year out and it'll just be so insane and it'll be impossible to keep track of everything that's going on.
Impossible to keep track. Is to say the only way we could keep track on is through mass adoption. To be a lot to keep in touch with this.
Yeah, and by sharing, like that's one of the great things about the communities we have, like here in TokenSmart. There's shows every day where you can hop in and maybe had heard of a really cool drop that was happening that wasn't mentioned in the show. They, as just a community member, can always jump after the podcast and be like, oh, you guys didn't mention this. There was this cool drop that's happening today or tomorrow or whatever it is. So, letting people know about stuff. I get DMs pretty frequently from different people in the community, GB or Dagon or Elbow or Magic or, people we DM each other, find something that looks interesting and, maybe haven't heard a lot about it, to ask if they've heard about it, or just say, hey, there's a cool drop coming up. Did you see this? And so it's really nice to have that community camaraderie and kind of be looking out for each other, because it is impossible to keep track of everything going on, but together we can keep better track of it. So always feel free to reach out and say, hey, did you hear to this? I'm always open for my DMs are always open. And we maybe lost Jose. Okay, you're there.
Hey,
I just
yeah, I was talking Vanessa and Chacon.
All good. Well, you proposed to Gravinator during the episode. That's amazing. Congratulations, guys.
What? It was not like a proposal. He says, "Who wants?" And I say, "I do." It was not like a proposal. It was like
he tricked you into proposing. Oh my god. That's a little hard up. Ken Wolf. Grev, sorry. Oh, yeah, Ken Wolf was jealous of Grev. I'm just catching up on the chat here, which is awesome. Love it. Well, I know that, you guys we have multiple musicians, very talented musicians with us tonight. So I think I'll just hand it over to you, Jose, and you can kind of coordinate who's going to play what or when, and we can always have conversations in between, or I always like to hear a little bit about the songs. Sometimes, we get very, kind of special songs that might be from a certain region or area and have some specific meaning to that group of people, or we have multiple languages and things like that. So yeah, if you guys want to play some tunes, I'm sure everybody's going to love it.
There's some drama happening on the chat.
I know, I just saw that too. Time heals all, Grev. Time heals all. That's what they tell me.
Yeah, but maybe I could see these songs to ask for mercy. If you could pardon me, Gravinator. la necedad. Te quiero, te quiero, te quiero. Y perdone por preguntar, pero ¿dónde es que estamos? Sé que vale la pena usar la mentira que usar, pero me temo a abusar y negarte que ahora hay un fuego en el pecho que quema y me da miedo causar un incendio, pero veo tus ojos y noto las llamas en ellos. Sé que el momento de ahora es eterno porque somos los dioses del tiempo, y sé que el momento de ahora es eterno porque somos los dioses del tiempo, porque todo lo que procuramos vivir para siempre entre versos, aunque solo fue un sueño, fue astral y me quedé en un rezo. Te quiero, sí, te quiero, te quiero. Sin miles de pistas al escarchar, seguro hay más de un camino en la vida, que ustedes escanten las mañanas, queda el punto exacto de las mismas. Si quieres vivir las mortales son los perros sostenidos. Si quieres intentar probar tus ausencias en un pública y perdí la vista. Te quiero, sí, te quiero, te quiero.
Te quiero.
Telenovela. Yeah, some drama. So let's make some drama because we are on a novel, right? And after this song, I would love to introduce Piedra de Mar. That I think that she's already here. Some drama. ¿Quién te dijo la realidad es todo lo que puedes ver? Seguro fue un orangután que no piensa en versos. ¿Quién te dijo que la realidad es solo materia y efectos? ¿De dónde sale eso? No te lo dirá. Y la verdad yo creo sin arrepentimientos en lo que tenga que pasar, y entonces lo súbete a mi dragón, volemos por ahí. Déjame volar y ser como un turpial a llegar a tu flor. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Dime, curiosa, que te sonrojas cuando me abrazas, verás. Tengo cartas bajo la manga, como buen mago no me comporto. Qué peculiar que tengas esa rara forma de pensar, que te preocupen cosas así, no es mal. La verdad existe momentos que me y refutar ese carácter con carácter de león, que se rachoncha solo por mera adicción. Repito frases por dentro para calmarme, y tú después Si te desea poner en contra la pared, a veces siento que solo es cuestión de estrés. Seré tenía un poquito de hablarme, de lamentar que hagas de todo siempre una calamidad, y con eso tú me cambies la realidad, que tu libreto sea una obra del pasado. Qué falsedad, haces un drama de un programa de TV y yo cuestiono sobre todo lo que es. Quizás es que estoy bien loco de remate. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. Qué peculiar que tengas esa rara forma de pensar, que te preocupen cosas así no estén mal. La verdad existen momentos que no entiendo y refutar ese carácter con carácter de león que se rachonea solo por mera adicción. Repito frases por dentro para calmarme y tú después tienes que ponerme contra la pared. A veces siento que solo es cuestión de estar serena, nena, un poquito antes de hablarme, de lamentar que hagas de todo siempre una calamidad, y con eso tú me cambias la realidad, que tú eres una obra del pasado. Qué falsedad, haces un drama de un programa de TV y yo cuestiono siempre todo lo que es. Quizás si es que estoy bien lo de remate. Oh, oh, oh.
Awesome tune.
How was the microphone?
Mike was good. We did lose you for a second at the beginning, but you came back strong after just a very short cutout. So it's been a pretty good connection today. Yeah.
Great. So I hope to some weeks by now we have a great internet, the best internet I could ask, I could pray, and we're going to have better connection.
Awesome.
Vanessa, ¿estás allí?
I think we're going to get a treat from Piedra del Mar.
Piedra de Mar. Desmuteate. Bueno, quizás para el siguiente tema. Y Chacón, no se ha conectado, yo le pasé por allí la invitación. Well, let's share another song. This is not an original song, it's a cover. It's a cover from an artist called Carlos Chauen. This song is called Seed on Earth. Thank you everybody for the vibes, for the tips. Always appreciate it to start the week with this energy. Seed on the Earth. Duele la vida como una herida, hay veces que duele y nada tiene que ver con tu boca que hecha para besar, hay veces que muerde, que anuncia cordura y a veces se vuelve loca, y duele porque la piel no es materia inerte. Y duele porque el querer es dolerse a veces. Tiembla la vida como con miedo, hay veces que tiembla y nada tiene que ver con el aire. Mueve tu ropa en noche de luna escueta que aprieta, suelta y evoca y me enloquece. Y tiembla por los latidos que tú provocas. Y también porque al querer es temblar a veces. Y cada uno en su camino va cantando, espantando a su pena. Y cada cual en su destino va llenando de soles su vena. Y yo que sigo en mi trinchera, corazón, tirando piedras contra la última frontera, la que separa el mar del cielo y el color de tus maneras, la que me lleva a la guerra, a ser semilla en la tierra. Y no me pidas tanto, corazón, que tengo poco aire en el pulmón. Lo que tengo es un castillo en el cielo. Si viene la guardia a mi rincón, me huele de la frente en tu sudor. Y le das un beso a todos y me muero. Le das un beso a todos y me muero. Ríe. La vida como con gracia, hay veces que ríe. Y nada tiene que ver con el tiempo. Se ríe porque para ella somos tan leves, como el humo azul que del pudor se desprende. Y ríe porque tu llanto se lo merece. Y también porque el querer es reírse a veces. Vive la vida por compasión, hay veces que vive. Y nada tiene que ver con la muerte. Y cuando llegue ese instante, déjame verte, que no hay más libertad de tenerte enfrente. Y vive porque tu llanto se lo merece. Y también porque el querer es vivir con creces. Y cada uno en su camino va cantando, espantando a su pena. Y cada cual en su destino va llenando de soles su vena. Y yo aquí sigo en mi trinchera, corazón, tirando piedras contra la última frontera, la que separa el mar del cielo y el color de tus maneras, la que me lleva a la guerra, a ser semilla en la tierra. Y no me pidas tanto, corazón, que tengo aire en el pulmón. Lo que tengo es un castillo en el cielo. Si viene agua a mi rincón, enjuágame la frente en tu sudor. Y le das un beso a todos y me muero. Y le das un beso a todos y me muero. Besitos de semilla no me tolera la estrella que sale de mi costado. Tú andas de chiquilla y no me digas nada. Déjame aquí en mi ventana con los pies de mi lado. Yo me fumo mis mañanas.
Beautiful song. I love that tune. Played it wonderfully as well, bro.
Beautiful, man. It was a pleasure to share the songs. That song cost me a lot of months to perform it, but also was a milestone because through that song I learned a lot about music, about how to play the guitar. I would like to share an English song.
Yeah.
I have some days without playing in English, but I hope that for the next place I could have the time to learn more English music, and even, I don't know, maybe to translate the songs and to make English music. I don't know, maybe some kind of MTR on bilingual music. I don't know.
That would be very cool.
fly higher together, but I was led astray. The day you walked away, you were the clock that was ticking in my heart. Changed my state of mind. Well, I'm so hard to find. Your feelings change like the weather. Went from blue to gray on that cloudy day. How can I get on without fall into pond? Love's so hard to find, but someone's on your mind. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. You won't understand that your wish is my command. Why can't you make my baby understand? Something tells me that I'm dreaming. I can see us there, waiting unaware of problems that have a tendency to keep the truth confined, far from our minds. You need someone you can believe in. Decide to declare, trust me, I'll be there. There no doubts too hidden, can be so deep. I will help you climb, change your state of mind. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Won't you understand that your wish is my command? Why can't you make my baby understand? Your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? I can still stare, waving unaware. Trust me, after decide to declare. I can still stare, waving unaware. Decide to declare. Trust me, I'll be there. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Baby, hope you understand that your wish is my command. Why can't you make my baby understand that your wish is my command? Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? Why can't you make my baby understand?
Bravo, bravo. That was rocking. And there was a whole thing going down in the chat during that song too that was pretty amazing.
What is Pokums?
Pukums? That's like just, I guess it would be a nickname, that Grev would have given you. It's like a
Is
love.
the nickname I suppose I always say to Gravinator, right?
Yeah. Loving it.
Always. Pickles. Or nipples. Okay, let's see. A veces me veo tantas mujeres que cuando se acaban me causan dolor. Y calma de tanto soñar. Que el tiempo todo lo cambia, que el tiempo es transformación, que el tiempo es una distancia que cambia la percepción. Tu frío oh, no me entregues nada, la eterna madrugada nos mira en un rincón. Bailaba sin distracción la canción de la muerte, nuestro código inherente también se hizo canción. Tanto talento que tienen tus ojos tardíos. Muero de risa con todos tus juegos mentales. El argumento más denso ahora es la brisa de tus valores tan tiernos, tan siderales. Te conecto los puntos del tiempo con rimas y tú no sabes de dónde ni pararte. Que manifiesto seguido en los mediodías, que da color de mi esencia a tus realidades. Y a veces despierto en plena madrugada, como pidiendo a gritos sin color, una tonalidad más clara, que luces también color. Notas musicales, signos zodiacales, el arte es un motor. Tu fiel amor no me entrena. La eterna madrugada nos mira en un rincón. Bailaba sin distracción la canción de la muerte. Yo inherente también se hizo canción. Tanto talento que tienen tus ojos tardíos. Muero de risa con todos tus juegos mentales. El argumento más denso ahora es la brisa de tus valores tan tiernos, tan naturales. Canto y conecto los puntos al tiempo con rimas y tú no sabes de dónde disparate. Que manifiesto seguido en los mediodías, que dan color de mi esencia a tus realidades. Salud, salud. Tu libertad de cool como un dark blues. Como el cielo azul. Mando indios a larga distancia, es lo que me tiene las manos cargadas de música bonita. Que mueve el mundo será tu energía, esa es la verdad que te estaba escondida para tu armonía. Mando bendiciones a larga distancia, es lo que me tiene las manos cargadas de música bonita. Lo que mueve el mundo será tu energía, esa es la verdad que te estaba escondida para tu armonía. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración, pura vibración, pura vibración. Todo lo que siento es pura vibración.
Awesome. I was just gonna check the chat and see if we got maybe Chacon in the house. I pinged him a little while ago.
Yeah, let me check my WhatsApp. Oh, WhatsApp. Carlos Chacon told me that he is doing some stuff with his mother, so he will jump.
No problem.
Yeah,
No
told him that.
problem at all. Mothers
Care
are
of the
very
mama.
important,
Yeah.
and I'm sure we'll have him back again. So I look forward to that. But yeah, if you and if Piera de Mar wants to hop on, or you guys want to do some kind of duos, or you just want to keep rocking, I am thoroughly enjoying myself. The chat has been freaking hilarious.
Oh, okay. Vanessa Piedra de Mar told me that the water just came to his house, so he's taking a shower, grabbing some water, Venezuela stuff to grab water.
Understandable. And for any people in the chat that aren't familiar, yet in Venezuela, in many areas, you only have water on maybe a couple times a day for like an hour. Or
Yeah, I
so.
need a bathroom 2 days without having a bath. Yeah, I need a shower.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah. Well,
and I have to go to work without a shower.
Hopefully your water gets on before another couple of days at least.
Yeah. Well, I could share music. We could share. Well, I'm the only one performer tonight.
Oh, no reason to be sorry. I fully understand, and I'm happy to have you with us, and look forward to when Piedra and Chacon can come and also play with us.
Yeah, I hope to have them on the house for the next concert, like live, and to be able to make combo covers and duos and stuff. You have to hear what I do with Chacon today without rehearsal. We made a version of Brújula that is huge, though. And I'm going to upload it after this for
Awesome.
tomorrow. Forefront has a challenge until tomorrow about social tokens, so I'm going to try to make a post. If you want to support me, that will be awesome. All of this is going to allow me to move again. So it's great to have always contests here and places we could share our art on our journey. And well, let's share more music. Let's do more music. And if you want to follow on Twitter, I'm not an influencer, and I hate to tweet a lot, but I'm doing my best to bring valuable tweets. Yeah. So
Nice.
well, I'm doing my best. Shout out to the Token Smart fan. Let's go with the Red Dress, El Vestido Carmesí, una canción bien sensual, a really sexy song. Okay. Ella apareció con su vestido carmesí. Si te fijas, ve, lleva veneno en él. Lengua viperina, todos le decían, y él no lo creía. Versos entre líneas de historias malditas. De repente veo sus dientes en mi mente, que me muerde en lo profundo de mi alma. Y la marca permanente los ojos, el color de mi insomnio. Con su mirada ella me incitaba todo. Cada madrugada ella regresaba a aguantar mi carga. Si cambio le entregaba lo que no tenía, lo que nada le daba. Con el tiempo acostumbrarme a su espalda, me doy cuenta las penas son necesarias. Entender el dolor en su mirada. Ha costado menos de lo que pensaba.
Beautiful.
It's getting hot in there now.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Heating up. Some beads of sweat on my brow. The spice of life is here. Another thing that's coming up pretty soon is the Bitcoin convention in Miami. So I just wanted to mention it because there's a couple people from TokenSmart going, myself, Elbow, Rizzle, a couple other crew members from Cypher. And so if you're in the area or you want to pull a tiny bit of crypto profit or something and go, it'll be really fun. We're hoping, there's a pretty good group of us, Token Smarties and Cent OGs. I'm sure it's going to be an awesome experience, especially with the last year's having been canceled. It should be a good one and a big one. Just wanted to throw that out there for peeps.
Great news. That sounds dope. Wish you the best. Please send me pictures.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah,
we are all connected because we are soulmates and we ask for pictures both at the same time. Woo!
You'll get them. I'll send them to your joint email. I know. Nice. That's so fun. Even just catching up on the chat in here, I get so sucked in. I forget that I'm on the mic here. I'll do a little dropsies.
Well, brothers and sisters, I would love to say goodbye. Well, I don't want to say goodbye so early, but I need to upload my video and Venezuela. Yeah, you know how it is. So I will share a last song for today. Thank you all for the vibes. Always is a special, unique, different moment, and it's great to have this community growing organically and having our own jokes and our own couples. Wink, wink. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be here and to share week by week and to have this trust and have this energy and hold this vibe to say goodbye for today. Let's sing. How beautiful is to life. Qué bello es vivir del gang. Good cover. You swing, but You want to make an stand right now here? I can win. They don't have a camera. I don't have a camera. Pero qué bello es vivir. A mí me gusta cada cosa que la vida nos ofrece. El placer me reconforta, el dolor me fortalece. Disfruto cada minuto y cada segundo que viene. Cuando pienso que disfruto, más disfruto es lo que tiene. No me gusta reírme pisando de cualquier soplo de aire. Y cómo me alegro de encontrarme tan alegre, tan feliz, tan despreciable. Qué bello es vivir. Cuando me asomo a la ventana y veo al mundo por la mañana, a mí que se me alegra el alma. Tengo que sacar el cava para brindar por esta vida que está tan bien fabricada. Me saco también el confeti y voy cantando por mi casa. Y no me gusta recrearme disfrutando de cualquier soplo de aire. Y no me alegro de encontrarme tan alegre, tan feliz, tan despreciable. Qué bello es vivir, qué lindo es amar. Yo te quiero a ti, tú me quieres más. Qué bello es vivir, qué lindo es amar. Yo te quiero a ti, tú me quieres más. A cantar, na 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 na, na 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 na, reír, a bailar, muévelo pa' aquí, muévelo pa' allá. Aplaudir a dos manos, milagro, alegría. Por Dios, ni yo mismo me aguanto. Pero qué bello es vivir. Aunque esta vida me maltrate de la forma más espeluznante, yo saldré cada día a la calle con mi sonrisa más grande. Y aunque nadie me soporte esta felicidad absurda y me echen de los bares y hasta mis padres me huyan, no es una rara enfermedad mental que todavía no se ha diagnosticado. Y no es el efecto de alguna cosita que yo sin querer me haya fumado. A cantar, na 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 na, na 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 na, reír, ja ja hey, a bailar, muévelo pa' aquí, muévelo pa' allá. Aplaudir a dos manos, milagro, alegría, por Dios, ni yo mismo me aguanto. Pero qué bello es vivir. Good night, Talking Smart fam. Thank you for all your support, your energy, your tips. Always appreciate it. Hold the vibe. That's all we have to do. We're doing this, thriving together. Beautiful.
Much love, Jose. Thank you so much for coming by and playing for us tonight, helping to kick our week off with an excellent, excellent vibe and at 432 hertz. So
432 hertz.
I'll see you soon in the metaverse. I'm going to get to read your article a little later this evening. I'm going to drop that link one more time for people here. And everybody, I'm sure it will be a very interesting read to hear about Jose's whale journey and so many things that have gone on in the last handful of months or 6 months or so, I guess.
6 months.
But yeah,
no, I don't count it.
Yeah, time schmime. We're living it. We're doing it. So that's what counts.
Yeah, we're doing time. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, if you community, beautiful community, could help me, support me by a retweet and by spreading the word, that would be beautiful. This is like a beautiful use case for music, and it's a way of how we could change the world for the better, opening the information, giving education, music, and values.
It's an excellent, excellent tweet to show some love to. I'll definitely vouch for that. Thank you so much, bro, and have a great rest of your night working on your upload. And I'm looking forward to next week and any of the other times we get to run across each other for the rest of this week in the metaverse. And yeah, what a great show. If there's, anybody else with a guitar in their pocket or something, you could feel free to play. We've been going for a couple hours here. I know sometimes we go for, 3. We used to do the 4-hour marathons even. I don't think, is there anything coming right after this? I don't think so. I think we're it as far as scheduled events for the day today. But there's a lot of stuff coming up. So let's see. We are Monday. Tomorrow we have, what do we have tomorrow? I'm trying to get into the events calendar here. And I've gotten sort of lost. Tomorrow we have, no, that's Wednesday, I believe, is the LiberNet. And we have the Cypher on Thursdays now. We got Foxy Yoga. Tomorrow, Tuesday, would be the Avastars giveaway. And right after that, I believe there might be something new scheduled. I'm a mess. Definitely check out the #events channel where you can see everything that's coming out this week, and the times are laid out nicely in, Pacific and Eastern and UTC and Hong Kong time and everything like that. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff. And then, so tomorrow, I believe it was like 4 for the Gary V thing. You're not going to want to miss that, and that is not like your everyday or every week event. So definitely make some time for that. I'm sure I'll be bouncing around all over the place, and I'll see you guys here. I'll see you over in Whale or Lad City, or maybe up in the club at Clubhouse and all the spots, because here we do all the things. What at WDATT? We do all the things. Me sing a song? Do you want to sing a song with me? Are you going to do some gravioke? Gravioke. Is it gravioke time?
I don't know what that is, but it could be.
I just made it up right now. I think it works. I don't know. Throw on Wind Beneath My Wings or some cheesy classic, and I'll try and sing it. And I'm not typing yes under that 5 whale tip. Sorry. Typo. Let me get that straight. Yeah, I've got, I could hang out for a little bit more. I don't have to rush off right now. I do got to kind of wrap things up in a little bit here, but of course the party can go on. In fact, I'm about to get, I think, I've been debating because I'm going to that Bitcoin convention, and I didn't spring for any of the fancy pre-conference meal, or there's a couple get togethery things during it that go on. There's a Tony Hawk meet and greet that's I don't know, a couple $1,000. I didn't get any of those, but there's an after party that looks pretty cool, and so I was thinking to snatch up that ticket to be able to schmooze it up with all those Bitcoiners. But I am excited because it's coming right up, and it's been over a year since I got my ticket. Originally, I gotten it for the 2020 Bitcoin convention that was going to be in San Francisco, which is very close to where I'm at. But with COVID and everything, that got canceled. It got pushed. They changed the location, and now we're only a month away or so. After parties all the way. Do, 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 do.